Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever the hell you listen to us. This is Drunk Discussions, and we're your hosts. I'm Paul.
I'm Connery.
I'm Logan.
Hey, we got a special guest, Logan, in the house tonight.
Logan in the house. And we're
Uh,
going to have a hell of a time for you guys today.
yeah, we've got two massive updates for you. Paul's back, as you know. We haven't had Logan on in a minute. But I've got an interesting fact of the day. Are you guys
Ooh.
familiar with Pac-Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the four ghosts in Pac-Man. You have the red, yellow, blue, and pink, right? So in Pac-Man, though, the ghosts are all programmed differently. The red chases you, the pink tries to position itself in a set way, blue tries to ambush you, and orange is random. Also, Epstein didn't kill himself. Guys, gals, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining Drunk Discussions podcast. Today, we've got a set list, but we've got some updates to give you in regards to both Paul and Logan.
Well, first, before we get to our everything that we've been up to in our lives, what are you guys drinking on today?
I have White Claw vodka that I'll be sipping on and taking shots of and then mixing it with like lemonade and Sprite. What are you drinking on, Paul?
I got something special from Hawaii. All right. I picked up a Stranahan single barrel cask strength that is from Hawaii Mafia as their store pick. So I'm stoked to try this. I've had the blue one before, but I've never had the yellow. So I saw it and I was like, I have to have it. I'm going to grab it.
Well,
Logan?
Yeah, Logan. You
That's
can't.
pretty interesting, Paul. I'm gonna have to try that at some point.
I know. You're going to have. I have some other ones. I also got a double oak for you to try too.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You know I like oak.
Oh, I know you do.
You know I like that wood. So yeah, I'm not allowed to drink. So
That's fine. I figured it's not. Oh, God.
I'm not drinking yet. Well, I am allowed to drink, but if I drink, I'll just go to sleep. So
That's okay. That's okay.
I got my own little shot glass with it, Connery.
Oh, there you go. Did it come with the bottle?
Yeah, it came on top of the bottle.
That's sweet. Your other one
I
didn't.
know, right? No, the other one's like a shelfer that I just wanted to try. This one's not that at all.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and before we roll that intro, which we do have a few people from TikTok joining us today, so they'll be surprised by that intro, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Good luck. You guys missed out on that because we always do random picks through our live. So have fun with those.
Yeah. So Logan, enjoy your painkillers. Paul,
that smells so good.
Prost.
I'm not taking painkillers.
I know, buddy. I know.
Oh, all right. That's so good.
Let's go ahead and roll that intro, shall we?
1, 2, 3.
I'm a type 2 civilization hipster.
Jesus is watching you. You're going to all burn in hell. That's why Antarctica's off limits. It's just a bunch of penguins fucking each other, and it causes a chain reaction. People lose their fucking minds.
Trust me, man, I've seen some shit.
Nice to be in orbit.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine.
You should probably go get that checked and shove a finger in your bum. You're laughing, but it's already in there. And we are back. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining Drunk Discussions podcast. Anyways, Paul, how was Hawaii?
Oh, my God. I dream about it still. That's how amazing it was. Anyone and everyone, if you have a chance to go there. It's amazing, breathtaking. I want to live there, actually.
You could just be one of those hobos on the street, you know?
That is a problem there. But I mean, again, like I said last time, if you're going to be homeless, Hawaii's the place to be. Yeah, why not Hawaii?
I mean,
sleep on the beach.
You've got what to worry about. You've got volcanoes every now and then. Not really.
Hurricanes.
Maybe
and tsunamis.
tropical storms or hurricanes, tsunamis.
Do they get hit with hurricanes?
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
Yes, they do.
And if they do, it's colder water, isn't it?
So they get hit with hurricanes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's not just the Atlantic, Connery.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Paul, that first picture you sent, like it was, I think the caption was "The view from my room."
Oh,
when you sent that and I saw that picture, I was like, it doesn't look real.
It doesn't. That
I
was
was
a
like,
crater.
that
That was a
doesn't look-
Diamond Head crater. That was a volcano that is dormant and has been dormant for like since the dinosaurs.
What
I
would
was
you have
thinking
done?
It looked like it was CGI. It's crazy.
What would you have done if one of those dormant volcanoes decided to say hello while you're there?
I would immediately go to my room, bend over, and kiss my ass goodbye.
Oh yeah. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're screwed at that point. One of those
I'd
volcanoes go up, you're done, dude.
Hey,
I'd start
Logan.
digging, and I'd build a volcanic shelter within 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you got. What if it's like a Pompeii?
Would survive.
situation?
I will survive.
No, I
Logan.
think we're all just dead. I mean,
Yeah.
Would you
that's
wanna
like
go on-
people saying, what would you do if Yellowstone erupted? I would
Nothing.
just simply be deceased. I don't like.
Once
tell
everything
you.
cools down, though, would you want to go like do an expedition and dig up Paul?
Yeah, right. So many years later. Look at this poor man in fetal position as he's
Look at the
kissing his
local-
ass goodbye.
The loaf of bread he was making as he died.
He's just on his back, one arm out, and the other hand on his cock.
Before I go, I have to get off.
Oh, jeez. That would be a way to go. That or with somebody else, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, or with somebody else, Paul.
Oh yeah. I
Wink,
mean,
wink.
regardless, I'd try to make a phone call, be like, "Bye, family. This is shitty." But I mean, have you guys seen the documentary about the eruption with the tourists and the ones in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a
Yeah,
good one.
that's all went through my mind the whole time I was there. I was like, "But what if? But what if?" But then all the locals were like, "Dude, the only one that's active is the main one on the main island, and we're like 4 islands over." He's like, "We occasionally will get some ash in the sky," and I was like, "Oh, cool."
That would still be
that-
a really cool video, though, right?
Yeah, that's like end
Right.
of days shit. I don't like that. That would
Yeah.
look weird. That would look scary, I think.
But I tell you what was nice. The air, I could breathe it there. That was solid.
Mm.
Oh, unlike the people in the submarine.
No, no, like Ohio, like Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Ohio has had some bad weather, hasn't it? Yeah.
And
Sorry.
the air quality is
some-
awful.
Some burning chemicals and
Yeah,
maybe a little
the blue
Canadian
haze.
wildfire smoke and
Formaldehyde, you name it.
Yeah, you name it. It's normal shit here, right? It's Ohio.
So, for our
trails.
constant listeners of the podcast, you know Logan very well. But Logan, you haven't been on in a while, and you've also not been mobile in general.
Well, and just would have been good.
What happened? You want to talk about it?
I broke my leg.
Okay.
So listen, I was like, it's time to start living. It's time for me to do something fun. It's time for me to do something that I enjoy. So I went out and spent a shitload of money. Not a shitload of money. I went out and spent thousands of dollars on a motorcycle, and then rode it. And then I got through the breakthrough period. It was awesome. I went and got it serviced.
And then he broke his leg.
Brought it home and put it in the garage, and then took it out and then crashed, and totaled the bike
I'm
as
sorry,
well
I'm
as
not-
my left leg.
I'm not trying
So-
to laugh, but Paul laughing is making me crack up, and I'm sorry.
So
All I'm thinking
yeah.
is like when he's talking about it, it's like SpongeBob indoors with like Hanky, Chip, Peanut, and like the chip and stuff. He's like, you know what? I have to leave now. I have to be outside.
To be
So
fair,
basically,
the
I was
first
like,
person
let's
I
have
heard
some
from was
fun,
Paul.
and the universe was like, get fucked. Is pretty much what happened.
No,
So-
no, don't. You're gonna have fun again, and you're gonna ride a bike again. You got to get back
Yeah.
up on that horse. But
Next season.
yeah,
It's not
next
like you were
season.
hit by somebody, right? That would have been something else. This was a learning experience that you survived, right?
Yes, correct.
Which means you hop back on the horse and maybe you get like a
Ride
three-wheel
straight
horse.
into a car. Oh no, you weren't.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's funny you say that. I have a buddy that laid his bike down and had to have some serious, work done, and he literally got cleared everything, was going to therapy. 2 weeks later, did it again.
The same thing?
No.
Yeah, went off into a ditch, fucking broke his leg. 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
He
I'm
lived
done.
both
I'm not getting
times,
back
though.
on now. Thanks, Paul.
Knock on wood. He didn't have
No,
his
it's-
bell. He didn't have his little good luck bell though.
I didn't even get to take my bell off. They didn't give me my
Good. That
plate.
means I get
I'm
to buy
pissed.
you one now.
They
Your
didn't
dad's
get you
was-
anything.
Your dad's was bad luck. You're getting mine
No.
now. pussy.
No, maybe
So-
it was good luck, honestly, because if I had fallen left, I was, so I had a red light. I was turning right, and cars were oncoming, and it's a highway, so they were going, 65, 70, 60 to 65, probably more like, and I was turning onto that highway, so if I had fallen off to the left, then I probably would have been hit because I was already cutting it close which is part of the reason why I went down because I accelerated so fast while turning, and then I hit that gravel.
Oof.
So,
Oof.
That's rough.
That is a rough time. But
it's
you're
real
you're
lucky
walking.
the way it happened.
Yeah,
Honestly.
you're walking now. You
What
know,
type
no
of,
soft
walking.
tissue.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hobbling now.
Yeah.
So as far as the break goes, what describe to us what happened like with the
Fuck
break?
describe. Just pull the picture up again.
Yeah, I've got the pictures. I'll show you guys the pictures. Basically, my femur broke my fibula and tibia. So this femur right here broke my tibia and my fibula. So there was 3 breaks. There's one here that came together to form kind of a V, and then there was another one that went all the way out and around my fibula, like a C here.
Whew.
And that's right kind of at the knee, which is the
Yeah.
reason I had to have this surgery. And I have all those screws and shit that are
He
on
needs some milk.
there. Yeah, it was
Damn
bad.
right.
So what's going on with your ankle?
It's a good question. I'm hoping that it's just soft tissue damage that's gonna take care of itself. But it's so the way it was described to me was there's significant swelling that happens after surgery, of which I've had 2.
Right.
And that significant swelling lasts for about 2 weeks. I have 5 times the amount of significant swelling. They measure around
Yeah,
the
like your leg area.
appendage, and then they, based on how many centimeters it is, that's how they determine if it's, minor swelling, significant swelling. So I have 5 times what would be considered significant swelling on my ankle. So they're like not really sure what's going on there. So I'm just praying that it's like a sprain or something like that that's been agitated as well by the surgeries, because there's tendons and shit that run all the way down the leg from the knee where the surgery was.
That
So
could impact it from the swelling. Oh man.
yeah.
Oh, you'll be all right. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you'll be
I'm
fine.
sure. Like when he told you that, you're like, "Oh, why couldn't it have happened to my penis?" You know. Speaking of
5 times
which,
significant swelling on that.
Speaking of penis, what do you mean?
no, not speaking of. Well, actually, yes. So when it first happened, Paul calls me. He's like, "Logan laid out his bike." I was like, "Fuck!" I tried calling you like crazy.
We all
The
did.
First time I heard back from you, Logan, you're like, "It was an inch away from my dick." He was like, "If it was an inch
Oh.
closer, I would have lost my penis." I was like, "Oh my god."
I didn't say lost my penis, but it was so when I went over the handlebars,
holding my
I
laughter in.
forgot about that actually. I had a
Yeah.
huge bruise on my right thigh from where the handlebar, like the end of the handlebar, like right here. No, the end of the handlebar like smashed into the inside of my thigh, and if it was like an inch closer to center, I would have hurt in a different kind of way that no man wants to.
Oh, the doctor's like, "You have 17 times percent
Swelling.
swelling, and bad news
And
is
then
it's
you just
permanent."
you hear
And
me
you're
in
like,
the background.
"Yay!"
The balls on this guy, huh?
At least those didn't get damaged, man. Woo! Woo. That would've been
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, I know. Now
I'm
I can
glad
have
you're-
all the children I want. Hooray.
Hooray.
On the plus
With weak
side,
bones. Wait, no.
on the plus side, though, you're a statistic, but a statistic that's still walking. You know,
Yep.
True.
so that's.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're with us, dude. That would have been.
So
Oof.
Logan's
I
been
don't even wanna
inside all
think about
day.
it.
I've been out in nature. Connery, what about you?
I haven't been
Uh,
inside all day. Why are you making us listen? I went to the movies today. All right.
Yeah?
I
What'd you
saw that
see?
new Insidious film.
Did you go to the
It was
movies or did you
terrible.
just go to your living room?
No, I went to the movie theater up there.
No shit. Did you get a wheelchair? Did you get like front row capability? They're like, hey, help this man
I
in
got
here.
front row, but I just take my crutches and I go
Okay.
in there. But if I go shopping or something where I've got to be up for a long period of time, I will use those scooters. No shame.
Yes.
Yeah, why
no
would-
shame.
Dude, those are the best things. When I had the snowboarding accident, I used the scooter.
Yeah, but you looked funny
After
sitting
I
on a
was healed.
donut while you're doing it.
Yeah, they're like, "Wow, this guy has some really bad hemorrhoids." No, my tailbone's shattered. Faye, thanks for the follow. So yeah, we've got. So what I do today, I worked out in the garage. It was
Yeah, we saw
115
that.
degrees, and I did it on TikTok Live. And I hit 50,000 followers on TikTok today during the live, which was really cool. Felt
Congrats.
good. Felt real good. And we've got them here in the chat now, so that's fun.
Growing. Umbaya.
Yeah.
So it's
But,
been fun. Regardless, we're all living life. It's my birthday's this weekend, so I'm getting absolutely hammered.
You gonna wake up tomorrow hungover?
Dude, I didn't go to bed last night until like 3 a.m. Woke up at like 2. I was like, oh, this is life now. Cool.
You got a family, not a family, school reunion tomorrow, right?
No, today. I gotta go
Oh.
to that after this. And I have to shower and change and everything for it.
Why would
10
you do that?
years. 10 years since our high
Oh,
school
stop.
reunion. I
Oh,
know, it doesn't
no.
make you feel old.
I'm supposed to have mine this year.
I'm gonna go see all these people that have kids and they're married and they're fucking whatever. And I'm like, hey, what's up?
There's probably going to be like 3 people that actually show up, Paul. You're making it
Probably.
into a bigger thing, I think, than it will be, honestly.
Absolutely.
If
It's at
it's
not
trash,
it's at like a brewing like winery too. I was like, really? How pompous and uppity are we? We have our fucking reunion at a winery.
if it's
I mean,
trash,
at least
are you
you
gonna
can
come back?
drink.
It's fair.
If it's trash, Paul, are you gonna just come back and?
No,
Show
I'm gonna
up.
go fucking get hammered with the boys. They have a pregame going on without me already. They're waiting for me.
There you go.
Yeah,
Who's
but
that?
like, fuck. Oh shit, Gabe, Mitch, Huey, hopefully Sam, Huggins, all of those guys.
Wee Huggins, huh?
Matt Huggins, Wee Huggins.
Where's
did you
that at?
guys,
We're gonna go to Pins probably Pins Mechanical
Oh,
over
yeah,
there in
that's right.
Dublin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you guys
In
see
the
the
arcade.
Powerball? You gonna play it tonight?
Oh my God! Yeah, are you?
Or no, Mega Millions. It's
Mega Millions.
Yeah, $640 million.
I mean, the likeliness of any of us winning them are like in the millions. But yeah,
Maybe more, but yeah. No. What would you do
against
though?
us.
So what you probably have like after taxes if you took lump sum like 300 million?
I think it's just a
200
little
more like
over
that.
half. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
would you do the lump sum or would you do the payout over time? I'd probably do the payout over time.
No, I wouldn't.
You get more.
Yeah, but they keep more after you die.
I'm dead. Who cares?
I'm gonna take a lump sum and probably invest it. I'd
And
probably
XRP.
yeah. Bitcoin, just Bitcoin. No. GameStop. Hold on for life.
To the moon.
Fuck Elon, dude.
Oh, they're gonna fight. How about that?
Oh,
That's
Elon
official.
and
Zuckerberg and Elon are fighting in the UFC.
God, what a fucking joke.
What has this world come to? That we have billionaires that are like, I'm gonna do Brazilian jiu-jitsu now and kick his ass because
Like,
he's also a billionaire.
Mark Zuckerberg is going to fuck him up. I think
Probably.
that's what's going to happen. Have you
Probably.
seen Mark Zuckerberg?
He's shredded.
Like recently?
Just because you're
Where's
shredded doesn't mean
Where's Jeff Bezos in this though? I want Daddy Bezos to kick both their asses because I feel
Dude,
like
he
he
did.
would.
HGH Bezos. That guy?
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to see Bezos. He was like, fuck both of you. I'm richer than you.
Yeah. He's like,
I'll buy you both.
the heavyweight
I'll buy you
billionaire
Mother's
belt
House.
of the world.
Jeff's on his mega trillion dollar yacht with all the babes sticking some needles in his ass.
Yeah, and hopefully he needs to work on growing that hair back. Shit.
That is a good point, Jim. Jim's in the chat. He's like, who the hell would want to see Elon shirtless?
I mean, hopefully he's hitting the gym and getting those reps going to get shredded for TV because Zuckerberg is. Zuck's ready.
I think Zuck though he just doesn't eat enough, right?
So-
Lizards don't eat much in general. They're like lettuce and maybe some fleas.
So we have a lizard facing a man with autism. So is that okay?
Grew.
Gru?
Well, I think socially, like, yeah, it's acceptable. You got a lizard person, guy with autism, also,
Elon's
but they're
like
both
Gru.
billionaires. So
Yeah, they're both billionaires.
let's be fair.
So-
When it comes to billionaires, people don't give a shit about them.
So are you gonna watch
We
it?
witnessed that with the submarine.
Are you gonna watch it?
Dude, I'd probably go to the bar. Everyone's gonna watch it. I
Yeah,
guarantee you that
know. That's
fight's
the
gonna be
worst
live.
part. Everyone's like, "This is so dumb. It's so stupid." Let me tune into this right now.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say, like, all my buddies, they're like, "Hey, do you want to go to the bar? We're gonna watch the Logan Paul fight." When Logan Paul first was like started to fight, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch that. See what happens." The Floyd
Yeah.
Mayweather Logan Paul fight, fuck,
Yeah.
that was a decent fight. It was definitely rigged, but
Well,
it was-
yeah. I mean, come on. Logan's fucking huge compared to Mayweather, and Mayweather was just tapping around him, getting those points, little jabby jabs, jab, 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 jab.
it was.
Big Paul versus Nate Diaz. That's happening.
Is that happening
Apparently.
in boxing or UFC?
I don't know. I think it was boxing now.
Oh, if Jake ever goes to UFC and grows a pair, he'd be better. Prost,
Cheers.
skull.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it.
I
Logan,
would.
so you've got all this free time. What are you playing?
What am I playing, like games wise?
Oh yes, bud.
Well, at first I was just playing a lot of Xbox, like kind of more casual games. And then now that I'm actually, able to be at my desk, I've been playing Hell Let Loose, which is like a shooter, first-person shooter, but it's like teams of 120 versus 120 players. So it's kind of more akin to Battlefield, but a little bit more realistic, and it's set in World War II era. Did I say that twice?
No.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's set in World War II, so it's fun.
Nice.
Are you gonna be one of those World War II history buff dads when you get older, wearing your cargo jeans? You'd be like, you don't understand.
Honestly, I did study World War II pretty extensively when I was younger. So probably.
Elon looks like a swollen tampon. I'm sorry, chat, hilarious.
Oh. Swollen tampon that's never seen the sun. Just somebody that's floating in the water, sucking it up. That's fucking.
But so these gaming conspiracies, Connor, since we're on gaming, we might as well just jump into those. What gaming conspiracies did you have? Because you told me about that, and I was like, there can't be many. Like, there can't be conspiracies about gaming. How?
There's a lot of games here that we haven't really touched. I mean, y'all may have, but there's one in Grand Theft Auto, right? So the San Andreas Sasquatch. A lot of people are claiming that they've seen Sasquatch to a specific region of San Andreas, and people have taken photos of it. But who made GTA?
Rockstar.
Rockstar is claiming no, those are mods.
Really?
But imagine, like, you're playing single player, you see Sasquatch, and you're like, that can't be.
But how is that a mod then? If you're playing single player, they can't get into your map.
Well,
is that the conspiracy then?
I think they're just saying that it is a mod that, but it could be there, right? Because even with Valheim, they have you can see who is it, Hercules or something? Thor. You can see Thor on his reindeer sled, and reindeer point him during the lightning strikes. People are like, hold on a second. Even with Minecraft, you had Herobrine, and Herobrine, people are like, dude, I've been seeing this character with white eyes. I'm playing solo. I don't know what's going on. And they're like, the mods are eventually like, oh yeah, no, we put that in there. Occasionally you will see it, but it's very rare.
Kind of cool though, like a little Easter egg that we're all looking for. But how hilarious would that be? You're like riding a car through the mountains of San Andreas, and all of a sudden Sasquatch just like picks you up and throws you off a mountain.
You guys are familiar with Slenderman, right?
I love the Slenderman game back in the day when it came out. We would be playing that and bootlegging it in school, playing that shit in school. It was awesome.
Originating as part of Creepypasta, Slenderman has become an internet horror icon who first appeared in the video game Slender, the 8 Pages. He has a tall, lanky appearance and tends to dwell in the woods. His black suit and lack of facial features make him all more disturbing. Despite popular belief Slenderman may exist, he is nothing more than part of Creepypasta's poster's imagination.
Creepypasta. That creepypasta.
But there was a YouTube series that came out of Slenderman shortly thereafter that, and kind of blew up, and now people, dress up as them as Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween Slenderman's the best.
I mean, even what's that game? Phasmophobia. He's there in the woods occasionally. It doesn't happen all the time.
Really? I didn't know that. We used to play that all the time. There's Slenderman in it?
The camping map. Yep, the camping map.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Well,
yeah, it's pretty freaky.
They haven't done a good update recently. Like, I've only been playing Phas when there's a good update, but there hasn't been a good one recently. So
we should play that again here soon. I do kind of miss it.
Well, you have stuff you got to do, birthday boy. There's another myth, or conspiracy, if you will, that Pokemon Red and Green cause child unaliving.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
So why? How?
It's the Japanese version, though, is what they're saying. So Pokemon Red and Green, the Japanese versions, are responsible for deaths of children aged between 7 and 12. A sound dubbed as lavender tone could only be heard by children with ear sensitivity to the noise. Of course, some people are saying this is just a myth and it's not cursed. However, the legend says that at least 200 kids committed suicide because of lavender tone. just a tone that they're hearing while they're playing the game. They supposedly died from jumping from high places and hanging. It sounds a bit extreme, but of course it's a myth, is what they're warning me. But
Right. That's a lot.
there's definitely frequencies that you can only hear, when you're younger,
Well, yeah, you have your full range of hearing at that age. Like it's not till you get older and you start losing it, or loud noises take them things away from you. Thank you, Army. Where you'll have less decibels that you can hear, but
What's that?
that's still
ringing noise?
crazy. I know it's that ringing noise.
Um,
That's a
Military
little
grade
much.
tinnitus.
I mean, there's also, Logan would probably actually. Paul, did you play Madden too,
I did.
or Madden 19?
Yes.
or the Madden. Have you heard of
Yes.
the Madden curse?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Everyone has.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Oh no! You haven't heard of it,
Oh,
Logan?
yeah, everyone heard of it.
Well, have you? You obviously didn't hear about it, Connery, because that's why you're bringing it up.
I don't watch football or play sports games, so
So the idea of the Madden curse, right, is that when you get onto the cover and like you are a covered star on the cover of Madden, that the following season is your worst season in the NFL, and it happens a lot, including to your one and only beloved and famed quarterback for Carolina. He's no longer there, but
I was
was
going to say. So they're
Cam
saying
Newton.
it first happened on the Madden NFL 99 cover for Garrison Hart. He broke his ankle shortly after he was released. Since then, though, the affecting athletes such as Barry
Peyton
Sanders,
Hillis.
Michael Vick probably deserved it though. Sean Alexander, Brett Favre, and Drew Brees,
And Peyton Hillis.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was
it
a
happened.
mainstream belief. People were like, "No, don't put me on the fucking cover."
It's true. Or shared the cover, because I think it was Palomalu and Fitzgerald that were the one shared cover too. But yeah, that is people do talk about it. The Madden curse on ESPN every year when they release a new cover and the new player that's on it. It's like, well, let's keep an eye out for this player this season.
And that's kind of why I started with the Pac-Man in the beginning. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, by the way.
I know. I figured that's why I jumped into this. I was like, yeah, he led in with gaming. Let's do it.
Yeah, but that's what I've had. It's not much, but there's quite a few conspiracies out there that completely revolve around the gaming world. I mean, you've got a lot of video games that are released, and either
Well, there's
at a
new
weird
ones coming
time-
out too. Like, do you think that more and more companies are going to do, like you had said about that Sasquatch one? Do you think more and more companies are going to have like little hidden gems still that are they putting like that? What's that new one that's coming out with like the large space? It's like it almost reminds me of No Man's Sky in a sense, but it's a huge open world space.
It's a Bethesda game. I know what you're talking about.
StarCraft or Star.
Normally, people just call it Easter eggs, though.
Yeah, I get it,
Stair
but
stepper.
But usually Easter eggs have to give you some type of a benefit or a clue. These aren't really Easter eggs. They're just like random things that they're putting in just for their own amusement.
Yeah, Easter eggs can be that. Like you complete it, and it's just like, cool, you completed the Easter egg.
Oh, you got an achievement. But those are boring. Like Herobrine or even seeing
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Those are, you're like, hold on a second. You second guess yourself, but the moment you come back to look at it, it's gone. You're like, hold on. I could have
Right,
sworn
and you
I saw
don't
that.
gain anything out of it. There's no Easter egg discovered or nothing like that. This is just for the writers or animators' amusement, which I think is awesome. I kind of like that. Keeps us on
I
our
would totally do
toes.
that.
Yeah.
If I was a game developer, I would totally do that. I'd put like Pickle Rick in there somewhere or something.
right,
Just laying on a
running across
table.
the mountain.
He's laying on a table. You run past it. A pickle Rick. And you come back to look at it, and it's gone. You're like, hold up.
Or you like walk in a bathroom or something in San Andreas, and there's like the Christmas poo just chilling in the toilet, just Hanky
There's
the Christmas poo.
a door into a house that's on the edge of the map. There's no reason at all you would go to this house. You open the door and you just hear, "Open the door." I'd do something like that.
That's a good one.
Oh no! Like using modern day memes into it would be great.
Yes.
Oh, now
an
I think
avocado.
developers,
Thanks.
they need to do this now. These guys need to get on this train.
What's your thoughts of people saying I didn't kill myself, and then shortly thereafter they're found dead?
Killing themselves.
No,
Oh, you're
not
talking about
killing
like
themselves.
McAfee and all these people.
Yeah, McAfee. You have Natasha Yayat, who was an Argentinian whistleblower. She exposed high-level pedophilia rings, including VIPs, politicians, movie stars, Pope's friend, and other celebrities. And she put out a warning saying, "Hey, I'm not going to kill myself." And then the next day was found dead.
Like, yeah,
Well, maybe
I'm
she
sorry,
killed
that's a
herself.
giant
they're
red
just-
flag.
Maybe it's like the game developers, and they're just actually trolling us one last time. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna shatter your reality and really just fuck with you by saying
I don't
I'm not
know
gonna kill myself and then
if-
kill myself.
I don't think that's what they're doing, Logan. I don't think.
But what if
that's
it is? What if they're just
What if?
chaotic evil?
I
And they're
can't be
just
led
Some
to
people
believe
want to
that,
watch
though.
the world burn. I get it. Some people
Yeah.
do, but I don't think that's gonna make the world burn any faster, though.
I don't know, bro. if you believe that every one of those is a conspiracy and it messes you up enough and enough people believe that, I mean,
That's fair. Until it's like a Mandela effect or something. Dun 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 dun. Well, that was like, okay, growing up, I learned this like today, and it kind of blew my mind. What do you call a bunch of platypus?
Platypi?
That's what I was taught. That's wrong.
What is it? Platypuses?
Yes.
platypuses.
It's argued among common scholars. I swear to God, it's argued. But platypi is pseudo Latin, so it's not even real Latin. And then they just said, "Yeah, that's an option." It's platypuses is the real way to say it. Now people are saying, "Oh, it's a Mandela effect." It's like, no, we were just taught wrong.
Yeah, but that is
Platypi.
how we
No,
were taught, though.
That's
Yeah.
pseudo Latin. That's not really how you call a multiple amount of platypus.
I mean, for the longest time, people continuously believed that platypuses didn't exist.
I mean, if you looked at them on a piece of paper, would you believe that a duck-billed beaver that shoots venom out of its claws exists, or that a unicorn exists? A
Wait,
horse with a horn.
What asshole tastes like vanilla? Is that a beaver or a platypus?
That's a beaver. That's where it
Oh.
was synthetic vanilla.
I wonder
Synthetic.
if a platypus is
It's chocolate.
chocolate. What's strawberry?
Me.
We don't want to know. Me.
Me.
Yeah. That explains
Oh.
a lot, Logan.
That's what the motorcycle did. It changed him from chocolate to vanilla. Or chocolate to
Strawberry.
Sorry.
Shook him around a
Vanilla to
little bit.
Strawberry, you mean?
Oh, that's gross.
But yeah, that what got me wondering. I'm just like, so how many of these animals are just pseudo Latin, and we're like, for when it comes to multiple of them, we just go with what this is called, and it's not real, bro. A
I can't
lot.
believe it.
I really
I
don't give
swear
a
to
fuck
God.
about that anymore. I'm thinking about what assholes taste like. Like you've got the
You
beaver
don't?
tasting like vanilla.
You don't eat ass.
No, I eat ass, but it doesn't.
Then you
taste
know
like
what
vanilla.
it tastes like.
I'm talking about different animals. Like what's
I was
a
gonna
great
say,
whale?
like, Paul,
What's-
you've been out here tasting animal asses. What's going on here?
Here's like you won't believe what a
It's
donkey
all
tastes
You
like.
ass.
guys are all crazy. I can't believe you don't know what animal asses taste like. Hippopotamus
I never
tastes
said
like
animal.
coffee.
I just said ass, like in general.
You won't believe what the beluga whale tastes like. Okay, popcorn.
Fish.
It's
Diving.
artificial popcorn.
Went diving in Hawaii and found some things out.
Best diving in the world.
Just
Oh.
you go to dive next to Paul, and he's just sitting there looking at eel's ass.
Sea turtles. Sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
Gotta save the turtles. Get the
You come
turtles
back
off.
up for breath. He's like, I was pulling a straw out of it. I swear. Save the-
Oh,
save the
fucking,
turtle.
It was
fucking
consensual.
Christ. I swear. No, I was just going for ass.
Okay.
You're the ones that were all of a sudden brought up animals onto it.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of
What did you think
vanilla.
we were talking about with vanilla?
Vanilla. We don't eat it anymore. That's the thing. We don't
What?
use that as a form of synthetic vanilla.
is that while you talk about your pseudoscience Latin shit,
Pseudo
I'm gonna
Latin.
look that up.
Look it up. We don't use beaver's glands as a source of like synthetic vanilla anymore. We don't. I promise you. I swear to you. I mean, maybe in China, but for most of the world, we don't.
Right.
Platypi.
You talk about that, but yeah, no, we still do.
Do we? No, we
Yeah.
don't. We
It's
don't.
called castrium. It's labeled by
Yeah.
the FDA as generally recognized as safe, but it's from a beaver's anus.
Yeah, it's from their gland, but we don't use it in most stuff anymore. But not nearly as much as we used to. Isn't that creepy? That's a little weird. That we're like,
Why-
instead of
why
just
would we
getting
do
real
that?
vanilla, where it's an actual plant, we're like,
Everyone's like,
ah.
how'd you know you can get milk from a cow? Did you go up and suck its tit? And
Yeah.
you're like,
yeah,
That's what you're asking the question. No, the question
No.
should be, how do you know a beaver's butthole tastes like vanilla? That's the question of the day.
Exactly. I get that. Well, it's from their gland. It's not from their butthole. It's from their gland. So like they use it during mating. So obviously we smelled it and we're like, that smells really nice. And someone was
butthole
just like,
gland.
hey, let's kill this beaver and take its gland. That's the same thing with when you're talking about the cows. We watched baby cows sucking on some titties. And we're like, you know what? We suck on women's titties. What if we sucked on a cow's titty?
And then
As a
lactose
fully
intolerance
grown
was born.
adult and
As a
drinking
fully
milk
grown
intended
adult.
for infants.
Mm.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, I still don't
Tastes
get that.
great.
I still don't get it.
I don't
I
either,
don't-
honestly.
I don't really drink too much like
Milk?
cow's milk anymore, but bro, there's no chance I'm giving up like cakes or
Dairy,
ice cream
cheese.
or dude, Greek yogurt.
You're the
Are you
cheese
kidding me?
man. You couldn't get away from cheese. You were the
No.
cheese guy.
No.
The cheese man himself. The big,
Big
cheese.
cheese. Yeah. The big
I
cheese.
wore that hat for you, by the way, Logan. I did.
Yeah, did you? The
I
one you
did.
stole from me?
No, David stole from you. Correction, I stole it
Yeah.
from David.
Yeah.
Just like you
Triple
have my
theft,
hat.
bitch.
Do you still have my hat, by the way, Paul?
Which one?
Fair enough.
That's a yes.
Yeah, which one? Which one?
The Yeti one?
Yes, I still have it.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
And the Adidas one too.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
I'm gonna go take that Adidas hat. I'll steal it from Paul, who stole it from you.
Man, there's a lot of things to celebrate in life, isn't there? Paul's
Yes.
turning, what are you, 29?
Old.
Basically 30.
Wait, how old are you turning?
Old.
No, you're turning 28.
Old.
Basically 30.
28. Man.
Old enough.
Logan's hobbling. That's an improvement.
And but you know what? I do have to say, if you guys do travel, the worst thing about traveling is the jet lag. It is absolutely fucked with me, dude. My sleep schedule's ruined. I was exhausted. Like, I hate flying. I like flying while I'm there, but I hate flying. I do.
Your sleep
Did you
schedule
have-
was ruined before all of this, so
No, it wasn't. It was not. I was able to like
go
you
to
know,
sleep at 2 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m.
yeah, and be fine. Now I can't
It's
do
not-
that, Logan. Okay, I can't do it now. Okay,
You never could.
I
You
could.
never could.
You never could.
You were, when you do sleep that little though, whether or not you like think you're functioning okay, it's kind of like
You're burning the candle at both
Driving.
ends.
it's like people driving drunk. Like
Yeah.
you think you're okay to drive, but then you actually drive and you're
made
thinking
it
you're perfectly
Home
fine.
okay,
But
Logan.
instead you're all over the fucking road and you don't even have any idea.
You know what? It might
like
be
that.
burning at both ends, but it burns brighter that way brighter.
Nah. You see, that's what you think. That's what you think. But in reality, you're like putting things together backwards, and then people are coming behind you to put them
If
together.
that's
the correct
true,
way.
then General Motors pieces of equipment are fucked.
No, it's one of those things though where I was watching a sleep scientist talk about it, and he was saying that it's like 1% of all humans on Earth can function with less than 6 hours of sleep.
I can do it.
So, Paul, you are not 1% of 7 billion people. I'm
I
sorry.
am. I am.
not.
I am
You're
a
not.
gift from fuck the gods above. I am. I can do
Again,
that shit.
you think you can.
Nah, bitch. I am.
I don't know. 1%, and it's 800 billion right now, right?
800 billion? You're off by I don't know.
Or sorry, 8 billion.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're off by
vodka.
yeah, a lot of billion there. That would be
Oh my God.
overpopulation to the extreme, sir.
And
But you were
adults-
talking
most
of
adults need 8
millions.
to 10 hours of sleep.
Talking about millions, I kind of want to go back to the fucking Mega Million question, though. I really do. So, like, everyone has those dreams, like, oh, if I won. The chances are not in our favor by any means.
We're playing
Like-
tonight, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to,
Okay.
like, after this, I'm going to buy some tickets.
Logan, you gonna hobble and get
You
one?
can't win if you don't play. But regardless, like,
3%.
is that the,
Sorry.
is that, wait, that's the percentage chance? Or I thought it was less
Three.
than that.
3% have the gene.
Oh. I was like, bro, you have way less of likeliness to win the Mega Millions. It's
I
like
don't have that gene.
0.0000001% of winning.
Anyways,
Yeah,
what would you do?
I'm not
With-
buying no lottery ticket.
Do it, Logan. You can fix your leg and get robot ones.
They can't. They're just because you have money, they can't repair a bone any faster.
Nah, they just chop it off and give you robot legs.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I
money,
mean, they
anything
can,
is possible.
They can help with soft tissue more.
No, are you
But
sure
as
about
far as-
that? Have you ever
Pretty
seen a
sure.
billionaire with a broken leg?
They don't break their legs. That's why they're billionaires.
How do you
They
know?
don't-
Maybe they break their legs and they're healed in one day because they got money.
Yeah,
Holy
they
shit!
use-
Did we just
Yeah,
come
like,
up with a new
look at-
conspiracy?
Like,
Yeah,
look at
baby
Tom
plasma.
Segura.
That's what they use.
who's
They're just
look at-
injecting themselves.
Just look at Tom Segura, who's a millionaire, like, right? Like that's exactly
He's a
what he
nah,
did. He was healed instantly the next
millionaires.
day.
Millionaires are on the same level as billionaires.
Yeah, he's not a billionaire.
He's a
I
millionaire.
guess. And to be fair, like if you were to take home 200 million, that's still more net worth than Tom Segura.
Yeah, you'd be worth more.
Yeah.
Isn't
Still
that
not as
crazy
much as
to
Adam
think?
Sandler, though.
But that's also why the strike's going on that they brought up earlier. You know, these writers and actors are saying they want to be paid more because all these executives are taking home way more than them.
Yeah,
Do you
welcome to
agree
our
with
life.
this?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
that's life.
called labor.
It's just
in
life,
the
yeah.
United States. I don't know what you want me. I don't know what you want to say. I listen. I applaud that they are standing up for what they believe, but also like it's hard to feel bad for someone who's making millions. You know,
Right.
like I understand that you want to make 20 million and you're only making 10 million, but you made 10 million.
Oh, you made $1 million this year, and you're upset somebody made 20 million? Shucks.
First world problems.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus.
One
get it.
percenter problems.
I get it. I do, but it's also like, guys, there's bigger problems out here. I don't know, like the working class that's making on an average of what 39 is the minimum is right now for the average for America, 39 to 40, and the poverty line's like 12. So
I mean, it is the writers though. It's not the actors that are on
Right.
strike right now. Like,
Yeah.
but I did see like residuals. I can't remember who it was, but Orange is the New Black. One of the first series that were on Netflix that attracted a lot of new subscribers to
Peoples,
Netflix.
yeah.
The residuals they're getting for there was like 90. Let's just bullshit numbers. There was 90 episodes. Somebody that starred in or was in 44 of those 90 episodes makes $27 in residuals from it. She posted it. Now we don't know the time frame. It could have been a day, it could have been a week, it could have been a month. But typically, if you're getting residual checks, you're getting it once a month, typically.
Right.
So I'm kind of sitting here like, oh, hold up. You're on one of the reasons why Netflix is the way it is.
Correct.
You're in 44 episodes and you're making less than $30 a month. That's fucked.
It's rough. That is fucked.
But at the
It
same
is.
time, you probably made $140,000 each episode. So I don't feel as bad now.
If not millions an episode.
Isn't it
Yeah,
crazy
it's-
though that the more money you have, the less people start to care about you?
Is that the truth though?
Paul, did you shed a tear for 5 people who died in a submarine?
No, but I didn't know them.
Okay, so who do you know that's a millionaire? Billionaire.
Billionaire? I mean, I
Nobody.
don't know them personally, but we know the ones on TV and online and shit. That's
If
it.
any of them were to die, would you care?
No.
Okay. Logan.
Yeah, you're right. I take back what I say. I try to be devil's advocate, but I can't
Yeah.
on this topic.
I think I would be upset if Elon Musk died, just because I'm interested to see what he's gonna do. Like
Fair enough.
I'm convinced that he does want to drastically change the human experience, and I want to see what he is able to accomplish. But also, he might not actually believe any of that shit, and he just said that to get rich. So,
It's very, very fair. Very
but I
fair.
probably would be upset just for that reason. But
I think
other than that-
ethically, like Bill Murray, I got teary-eyed when he died.
Excuse me, what?
Not Bill Murray, fucking the other. Wow, I'm
I was like, wait, this is news to me. Bill Murray is not dead. He pops out the corner. I'm right here, guys.
what am I?
Uh,
I'm blacking out on who it is.
what is it, Zombieland?
No,
Who are you talking? There's a lot of people that have died. What? Betty White? Were you? Did you cry
Robin
about Betty
Williams?
White?
I didn't
Robin
cry about
Williams.
it. Robin Williams.
You cried for. We all cried for Robin, but that's because
Yeah.
it was like, it wasn't even like crazy. It was because of suicide, and I think that's why more people were upset. It's like the funniest man that we've ever grew up with or known is still is like vulnerable to depression, and that really like opened up to a lot of people.
You're right. And I think there is like, let's get off of that topic because that got sad.
Dark really fast.
Yeah. I definitely think though there's a correlation between how much money you have, how much money the person that you find out has died in an accident or whatever it may be, and sympathy. Your sympathy factors are basically zero. So much to the point that you're going to make memes about that shit and laugh.
That's true. The internet is very rough.
At the same
We'll
time,
say
the
rough.
Ohio State Fair had what, 6 people that died in that accident on a little spinny coaster thing that's at a state camp fair, and people are like, "Oh, these 5 billionaires, they got it what they deserve. They went into a rickety old submarine, and then there's fundraisers for."
There's fundraisers for these guys now.
I'm sure there is, but
No.
I'm 100% sure there is.
No, they're fine. Their families are okay. Shit,
Oh,
the son,
oh,
the
this
son,
generational wealth.
yeah, the son of one of them was at a freaking concert.
U2, wasn't it?
What was it? No.
Blink 182.
Blink
Mm.
182 concert. Like
I knew
out
there
of
was a
all
number in the water.
concerts you're gonna be at the next day, and he made a post saying like my family would want me to be here at Blink 182, bro. It ain't even Taylor Swift. Chill the fuck out.
Are you
All
a T-Swizzle
the
fan?
small
Who isn't?
things. Dad's
not.
dead. I'm rich. You left me money in a bag.
I'm sure glad that my dad is dead.
No.
Surprises
no.
let me know he cares.
Timestamp.
And we're all going to hell.
You guys seen that Outlaws movie on Netflix with Adam Devine? Is that his name?
Yes, I have.
You've seen it, Paul?
Yes,
Dude, that shit was so funny.
so funny.
She's like, no one's ever gonna crack this safe. She left me roses by the stairs.
That's a great one right there. Everyone needs to watch
robber
that for
goes-
sure.
The robber
Oh.
goes, surprises let me know she cares. He fucking throws him out of the way. Yeah, sorry. All right.
Back. But okay, but let me ask you this: if I was like a billionaire, and I die, would you guys cry?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck because you're a billionaire. No.
Fuck you, Logan.
No, I definitely care about you.
Call
I
me
mean,
cripple again.
And then
I guess-
they get and then he's crying. He's like, he gave me all his royalties. I'm so sad that he's gone. With wiping with $100 bills.
yeah, I probably wouldn't walk straight for a few days.
What?
Yeah, think about it. A bed of money is very uncomfortable to sleep on.
That's not where I
yeah.
went with. I thought you're like, I'm gonna fuck myself. I don't know.
Just use your urn.
Oh, you sick
Made a
bastard.
dildo out of his remains.
Yeah.
No, I know how Paul wants to go out. There wouldn't be any recoverables.
Nope. I'd be burning on a ship going to Valhalla.
Yep, I'd shoot
No.
the arrow.
You'd miss, but he'd try a couple of
Isn't
times.
I'd look back like, oops.
Oops. This is much harder than it looks.
It's because the arrow's on fire. Look at my knuckles.
Is it illegal to do that in the United States? Like, aren't you not allowed to?
If Paul's
Do
a
a Viking
billionaire, do you
wedding?
think they'd fucking care?
Yeah, do you think they'd care if I'm a millionaire, bro? They could eat
Well, you
me.
could just fly everyone out to
No,
somewhere where it
literally,
was
they can
legal, but I was
actually eat me.
asking- But I was asking, like, isn't it? I thought it was illegal to have that sort of ceremony here.
Well,
How about this?
if it's is it, but if it's my religion, can they stop me?
No, not anymore.
Exactly.
They made it harder.
Exactly. That's my
Just-
religion, so they
Yep.
can't stop me. Boom. I'm
Okay.
having an open
Viking
cremation.
funerals are illegal everywhere in the U.S., including Texas. But there are 2 spots in Colorado where you can burn people's remains outdoors.
I'm going to
These
Colorado.
ceremonies only allow 12 funerals a year and are strictly regulated by the state of Colorado. So 12 people a year can have a Viking funeral. in the United
People will
States.
argue that because of the whole religious things that's going on.
You
So
don't
for
think people
sure.
have tried?
I mean, do I need the government's permission, Logan? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
I think we should make a
Wait,
pact.
I was going
here.
to say, you're not
I-
doing anything, all right?
The city ordinance for Delaware didn't know about me shooting off a cannon with my dad's remains in it. Tough titties. It happened.
I mean, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That
and
is
he's on every Chrysler in Delaware County now.
All 200s.
All 300s and 200. Yeah, a couple Jeep Wranglers too.
All
Bro,
three
we
cars in a lot.
Rang. Like I remember when we lit that, like all the fucking people that were at that dealership across the street were standing outside, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, we just shot a cannon.
Roast. Oh,
Cheers
hold
to
on,
your
wait for-
dad. Cheers to let's make a pact real quick, Paul. Logan, I don't think you want a Viking burial, but I sure as fuck do.
I do.
Whoever goes out first, Paul, handles the arrows.
I mean, that means it has to be you first because I'm gonna hit my target. You have to practice.
No, I'm saying like whoever dies first.
They
Yeah, I
called
know.
me Little Leaf. I would happily shoot an arrow at you guys.
Yeah, but
L-
would you be
Little
okay with the
what? What did
repercussions?
they call you?
Little
Little
Leaf?
Leaf, like Leaf Erickson.
Oh
Excuse
my
me,
God.
Leif.
All right,
Leif
cheers.
Erikson.
They called me Leaf though, not Leif, because it was
Okay,
it was in the
cheesehead.
south.
That was rough.
Yeah, it's getting rougher the more I drink that vodka.
I don't know. So if you're gonna do a
White Claw Spirits, the mango flavored vodka, solid 4 out of 10.
this is actually really good, but not for shooting.
This is perfect for shooting. It's just
It's a beautiful bottle. It really is. Look at this. It really is just pretty.
it's a good.
Oh wait,
bottle.
hold on.
Oh yeah, it's got a little hat.
It's a pretty bottle.
Is that a shot glass that it came with? Is that what
Yeah,
that
it's a
is?
pourer that came with it. It goes to 1 ounce and 2 ounce and 3 ounce. 3 ounces.
So obviously you just go straight to the 3, right?
Oh yeah.
Oof.
And it's a
Oh, that'd
single
be-
barrel, single malt whiskey. So like it's a little bit of a kick in the dick.
Kicking the dick.
Kick in the dick.
All right. Well, look.
With that being said,
Yes, it's that time. I feel great. I love everyone. Paul, Logan, thank you guys so much for being here.
I'm
glad Paul
so
made it
happy to be back.
back. Logan, I'm glad you're not dead.
I didn't
Yeah.
even talk about my dives or nothing. So next time.
Well, I mean, what are we on time? Yeah, we got 5 minutes. You want to talk?
So, boys.
All right.
and
Anyways,
gals.
thank you so much for. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks for joining Joe Discussions. No, all I was
Yeah.
just gonna say is, it was a great dive. I was one that I've been looking forward to. I'm checking off my bucket list. I did a night dive, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So if anyone ever has a chance to do a night dive, I recommend it because you see so much more life that you're not gonna see every day. That you're not gonna see like just out doing regular dives. Got to see some octopus and eels and sharks. I swam with sharks, so like it's
Were
a
they
10 out of
attracted
10.
to your light?
No, they were terrified.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Scared as shit. And all the fish were near the cove and the creeks, and then in the little creepy crawlies were out. I recommend it. Fun time. But I'm gonna be uploading some photos for y'all to look at later. Maybe I'll put some on the Drunk Discussions for you guys to look at. So
Did
go ahead and
you,
follow our Facebook page for sure, guys.
Wait,
because it
wait,
helps us
real
grow.
quick. I ain't gonna ask this shit next week. I'll fucking forget.
I know, me too.
Did you get to swim without any lights on, just pure blackness?
Yes,
How was it?
terrifying,
I was gonna say worse than the woods.
terrifying. You see nothing. It's just pitch black.
Worse than the woods, though. When you and I and
You can
David
at least
went-
see a little bit in the woods. It is pitch black there too, but this is like
I think that's
zero.
the scariest. part of it.
zero dark 30, bro. Like the only
Yeah,
way
no,
you
no.
can get your orientation is when you blow and you feel the bubbles around your face and neck, and that helps tell you where you're at in your orientation in the darkness.
God, that makes me happy. I would love to do that.
It is.
No.
Then you turn your light on, you're like, oh, I can see everything just fine.
Oh, there's a lot more around me that wasn't around me before.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Anyways, guys, gals, ladies, done. Thank you so much for joining Drunk Discussions podcast. You guys can find us wherever your podcast can be found. We release our new episode every single Monday at 6 a.m. But you can also find us and join us live on Twitch every single Saturday at 6 p.m. unless it changes. And I won't tell you if it changes, but it's uncommon that it changes.
It pops up on your guys' information. Just give us a like, a
Yeah.
follow, and a share. Tell all your friends about us. And go and look at our merch, guys. It's fucking cool. I got the sweatshirt now. It's so comfy and cozy. So go ahead,
We-
guys.
Do have a weenie warmer. So if you want something that grows with age, go ahead, give that a follow as well. Buy it. The weenie warmer does say suck the tip. It's a toast. No, it doesn't. That's not a thing. But wouldn't that be cool?
We
Anyways,
need to
love
do
you
that
all.
now.
Yeah, I know. Peace.
Peace.